All right, folks, we'll be starting in a minute. So I'm going to redirect over to YouTube. All right, good. We're on the app. Very good. Let me close this out. And I'll also watch from YouTube. I'm going to welcome all the folks that are on live. Welcome all the folks that are on the replay. And we will get started. Today, we're going to speak about the Legacy Builder program, which you probably have been invited here via email, via text. Maybe you've seen something online and you're wondering how people making $300, $500, $1,000 a day online, and we're going to get into that in today's training. So let me go ahead and I'll make sure I'm live on YouTube. I'll watch from there as well. Okay, page here. Very good. All right, we'll disable the voice. Very good. Okay. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to record this. Oh, here. Okay, welcome Team Gang friends. Vin Lamanti here. I want to say again, welcome to all the guests. Welcome to, if you're watching this live, feel free to throw in the chat where you're watching in from. Feel free to throw that into the YouTube chat as well. I'm going to start doing these every Tuesday and Thursday at noon Eastern. This is a Legacy Builder overview. I will have different insights that I will share on the other days as well. You know, I have a background in network marketing. You know what? Why don't I just get into that here first? Let me do that. And I believe the chat may, in fact, be enabled. And let me know if you're in the chat. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them into the Q&A or the chat during this training. So I want to welcome you again. If you're live or if you're watching the replay, either way, I believe you're in the right place, right time, with the right thing. I mean, what's going on in the world is crazy. So real quick backdrop about me. I grew up, you know, learning to go to school, get good grades, get a safe, secure job here with pension and benefits. That was where I come from Staten Island, from New York. My name's Vinny Lamanti. Go figure, Italian guy from New York, right? I think I gave it away when I started speaking. Anyway, I became here a New York City police officer. I know I look like I was 12. That was graduation day from the academy. I was in the academy for 6 months. And I'll kind of revert back to that because what we're speaking about today is, in fact, education. So no one was going to say, hey, you want to be a police officer? Here's a gun and a badge and go have at it. So I knew nothing about being a police officer before I went into the police academy. And I trained on multiple different topics when I was there, and then I graduated and went on to have an 11-year really fun career I had there, a great career, up and down career, crazy career, actually. I worked in a crazy area in Brooklyn, New York, and then I became a New York City firefighter after 11 years. And I'll say this, the main reason, because people do ask me over, and this has everything to do with what I'm sharing with you, by the way. It's not all about me. But a lot of times, and this is, you know, whenever you're speaking about this particular opportunity or sharing something with someone, you don't need to know everything about what you're selling, quote unquote. You just really need to know why you're doing it, right? I'm sharing that with you now to maybe draw that from you. Why would you get started in something like this? And it will become apparent towards the end of this or during this. So I wanted to become a fireman because when I was a New York City cop, I missed all the holidays. I worked every New Year's, every Easter Sunday, every holiday, 4th of July, Christmas. And I was always at my wife's birthday. I was always away for these. I was always working, right? Even if it was your day off, you got detailed and got pulled in for overtime. I wanted my time more than I wanted money. Even back then when I was a kid, I was 20, 22, 23, 24. And so that's why I wanted to go to the fire department. The actual reason is because fire department had a better chart. They'd work, you know, a 24-hour tour and be off for 3 days, 4 days. And that's really, in essence, so it was all about the time was the most beneficial thing. And you know, the older I get, and by the way, I just X'd out the safe and secure. I had some crazy moments. It wasn't always safe and secure. Started my family. I'm very blessed. You know, I'm just a blessed guy. I have 4 sons, a beautiful wife, and they all get bigger every day, right? And so, but here's what happens, guys. Maybe you can relate. When you start a family, you get these things, right? There's like a mortgage, car payment, credit cards. I didn't have student loans, but a lot of people do. I was just watching something with Dave Ramsey. There's people that have like $250,000 in student loans, right? and the mortgage and credit cards. It's like they're in financial bondage, right? So we get these, of course, we have taxes, insurance, food, gas, utilities, right? Cell phones, savings, clothing, all of these things. And we also have other things that pop up over time, the Netflix, the Amazon, the gym, just all those like little things, they just all add up. Now, most of them are necessities. You can cancel some things, like you can cancel Netflix and Amazon and the gym membership, and you don't dine out anymore, or you don't drink coffee anymore. But for the most part, these are all necessities. Now, I have other trainings. By the way, I just put together a training on how to use this system to pay up $20,000 in credit card debt, right? So just think for yourself, if you have like credit card debt, student loan debt, some kind of auto debt, and you want to pay that off. And by the way, what I'm sharing with you is not multi-level marketing. If you have a background in that space, this is an MLM. And I say that to say, because the next slides will show, I've been involved in network marketing for years. And, and this is what happened. I had some great runs in MLM and network marketing. As a matter of fact, I was what you call a diamond executive or affiliate and associate ambassador in 3 different network marketing companies, as well as 2 other network marketing companies that I built a multiple 6-figure annual income in. And 3 of those companies no longer exist. 1 is completely out of momentum, and 1 is just a company I didn't want to participate in anymore. What was more to me, more important is my family. I just wanted time. And to be honest with you, the grayer my hair gets, the more valuable my time is. So there's one question in the Q&A. I just want to see what that. Chat is disabled again for Zoom. Why is that? I've got to fix that. I'm sorry to say the chat is disabled. Please use the Q&A. It's not, I don't know why it's disabled. I thought I had that enabled. Sorry about that. So by the way, if you're on YouTube, feel free to just throw something into the comments. And again, if you just want to chat something, throw that into the Q&A. And next, I promise next Zoom that I have, it will be activated. So if you have any questions or anything else, feel free. Okay. So anyway, my family, so time is becoming of the essence, right? I want to have more time. And that's what I'm going to share with you is this. This is what I saw. I saw this on Facebook. A guy I know posted a $900 day so far. So I think I liked it. I commented like, hey, that's awesome, bro. Digital marketing blueprint is no joke. Like digital marketing blueprint, whatever. I kept scrolling. Then I saw it again, and I saw this magic phrase to me is this is not MLM. I'm not anti-MLM at all. I have a network marketing business. I just didn't want another one. And I just didn't want to do that really again. Like I'm not looking for a network marketing business. I know all the benefits and features to it. Believe me, I could speak about MLM all day long, right? But I wanted something else. And I saw him making $900. He says he had $1,200 Canadian because he's from Canada. Then I saw Stripe. So I said, this guy's getting paid direct. This isn't an MLM he's doing. He even said it's not MLM. So I started stalking him, and I saw, can you see a pattern? He writes, I'm like, I totally see a pattern. Following him, I went to his website, which I'll show you in a second, and I opted in. That's what I did. And I got his automation. That was key for me. I'm like, he didn't even speak to me. I'm getting emails from him because he's giving me an offer to show me without even speaking to me. Okay. So I got started. I saw this after his first full month. He made $17,000. I started stalking some other people. And quite frankly, I decided to get started. And I started posting this because I put my system together. Guys, I put together a website in 3 days, 2-3 days. I've been trying to put together a website for 4, 5, 8 years. Since we moved out of New York, I wanted to really learn how to build business online. So I'm like, okay, let me buy ClickFunnels and NowSite and MLSP and all these different softwares. I could never figure them out. I couldn't get them put together. It was a complete nightmare, very costly, very confusing. I was like all over the place for years, and I never got it done. I was never able to do it. What I'm going to show you, this program took me like a 3rd grader. Step 1, step 2, copy and paste. Okay, do this. Very, very simple. To have my own domain, my own business, my own thing, right? So I got that done in 3 days. You could too. I don't want to, because people say this, and this goes back to when I was in a police academy, right? Get this. When I was 18 years old, I took the city tests. I took sanitation and police department and fire department, everything, right? Police department called me. So I got called at the age of 20. As soon as they called me and I signed up to be a cop, I got sworn in. I had no idea how to be a police officer. I didn't know anything about law, social science, police science, okay, firearms tactics. I didn't know how to perform a car stop, how to execute a warrant, anything, vouchering property. I knew none of that. How would I know that? So, but I wanted the outcome. I wanted a safe, secure job. That's why with this business, you don't have to have a following or be a techie. What I'm going to, and that's, it's like if I wanted to be a doctor, you don't have to be a doctor to become a doctor. You have to want to become a doctor. You want to have really the results that a doctor gives you. Maybe it's some prestige, but for the most part, it's the income. The attorney, most part, is the income. The engineer, right? You don't have to be an engineer to become an engineer. You have to decide to become an engineer. I had to decide. So with this, what I'm showing you, you don't need the following. And if you're thinking like an MLMer, don't. All right, because this is graduating from network marketer to entrepreneur. That's what this actually is. How do you run an actual business online? Okay, for people that don't know how to run a business online. Does that make sense? Okay, hopefully it does. So let's go back into the training. So I put it together, right? And I followed their steps. I followed the blueprint. It's a blueprint. So I followed the blueprint because I said, I want to have the success. So I'm going to follow the blueprint. Not following the blueprint would have been silly to me, right? That's like saying, if you go to someone who is a trainer and dietitian and say, I want to be in the best shape of my life. I have let's just say you have a high school reunion, or you have your daughter's wedding, or whatever it may be, or you just flat out want to get in the best shape of your life. So you go to a nutritionist and a dietitian and a fitness expert, and they give you exactly the blueprint of what to do. And you're like, all right, but I'm not going to do that. Well, you're not going to be ripped. You're not going to be in the best shape of your life. So there's a paint by the numbers. Here's another example. If you want to build a house, you need, a blueprint. Even if you built that house already, you need the exact blueprint for that house. House without a blueprint, it will never be a house. So I took this seriously because I'm saying because of the desire. I'm saying the world has gone crazy. The price of everything has gone through the roof, right? What's going on right now politically between big government, big media, big pharmaceutical, big education, the insanity that's going on in the world right now. I can either say, oh, what's going to happen next week? What are they going to do for me next week? Or be proactive and do something about it, right? So I said, MLM has been challenging. For me, it has been, all right? And it has been for the last few years. And I used to build big businesses. It's just been challenging. I wanted something new, something that I own, I could do, right? And I could make full-time income part-time, right? So I got started with this, okay? But I said, I want the outcome so bad, and I'm still saying that. I want it so badly that I'm willing to do exactly what they tell me. All right. So that's why not to overstress the whole blueprint thing, but it's a blueprint. Okay. I spoke to a good guy yesterday, nice guy, friend of mine. He goes, Vin, what do you do every day? I says, I follow the blueprint. And he's like, oh, okay. And so that's what I do. Right. And I'm actually not even doing it good enough. I actually have to do a little bit better of a job, but it's called learning. That's why it's called e-learning. I'm learning how to do this stuff. All right, look at these results. All right, $33,000 in 3 weeks. This isn't just me. It's people are crushing, doing a lot better than I am. $3,900 in 48 hours. 22,000 is my post. $22,000 the first 30 days. We get paid direct, 900 here. So I posted this, and I posted Forbes announces digital marketing as highest paid job of 2024. The reason I posted that is because that's what Forbes is from Forbes, right? I'm not saying Forbes is the almighty, but there's a clue like digital marketing. I'll tell you what that is in a minute. And you already know what it is because you're literally doing it right now. You're digital marketing right now, right? Here's what digital marketing is. Watch this. All right. Just so you know, you ever go to a meeting and they do like a product demonstration? Here's a product demonstration for digital marketing. Scroll. Bro, like every time you scroll, if you ever look on any social media, if you look at your phone, if you look at the PC, if you're here right now, you're participating in digital marketing, right? So it's either video, audio, written word, magazines, pictures, right? Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. It has replaced television and radio and newspapers and yellow pages, right? I mean, we know this already, but digital marketing now, even big brands, they can't get attention of people. So it's this, because if you want people's attention, like this business I'm showing you is already in people's hands, all right? It's not like I'm opening a pizzeria and putting grand opening up and hoping people walk by, like foot traffic. That type of business, I am subjected to foot traffic or something in a zip code. This is like all throughout the entire earth, all across earth, right? Is we have a business literally in people's hand. That's digital marketing. If you've ever posted something or looked at a post, that's digital marketing. All right. I think I beat this like a dead horse. But if you post something politically, favorite restaurant, I went to the gym today, what I'm eating, my kid's graduation, whatever it is, and that's marketing. Okay. If you look at it, it's marketing. So that's what digital marketing is. So next time you see someone doing this, or you find yourself like spending too much, we're like addicted to this, right? I know I am. It's like dopamine. Oh, what's next? One more reel. What's next? I know it too. I find myself sometimes we're like in the bed. I don't know. I don't want to get into it for like too long, right? So that's digital marketing. Fair enough? Let's move on. Okay, Vin, we get it. We get what digital marketing is. So I posted these, but look at this one here. Look at this. Holy cow, we did it. $10 million in 89 days. So $10 million was paid out to people like you and I and regular people, 100% commissions. $10 million paid out to people in this community, okay, in 89 days. It's averaging $115,000 a day. I posted this, right? I said, drop info for a private video series. I have people inboxing me. They want to know all about this. That's never happened to me in network marketing, by the way. No one's ever said, hey, tell me about that Forex trading bot. No one's ever done that. No one's ever said, tell me about that, weight loss pill thing, right? So this is, I put down here, no MLM, no monthly, because it's not multi-level marketing and there is no monthly. So that's why I put it down there. Apparently people don't want a monthly. I don't want a monthly. Like, do you want a monthly? I mean, who is out there saying, can I find an extra monthly expense? I'm looking for that. No one's looking for a monthly expense. So if you've experienced network marketing, a lot of times when you approach someone, hey, there's this new pill out there. It makes you lose weight while you sleep, right? Or whatever it may be, whatever it is. And there's good stuff out there. And they say, it's just X amount of dollars a month. We're like, I don't want to do that. This is $0 a month. Now, I will be speaking from a business perspective in a minute or two, because it's like, math, very basic math. This is right from the community. $900 sale, $900 sale, $2,700 first month. I reached $100,000 silently working this program, $2,400 this week, right? Check this out, $21,000 in 2 months, $33,000 in 3 weeks. Jersey man, 64-year-old Jersey man salutes $4,194 in 7 days. Guys, we're all part of the same thing, right? Social Security pays $1,000 a month. What are you going to do with $1,000 a month? $1,000 a month, it doesn't even buy $800 a month. Over $25,000, and get this, my email list, right? So, all right, people are posting about it. Earned $211,000 in 90 days, right? Look at this, 2 hour a day. That's what this is, by the way. 2 hour a day, simple copy and paste system. It's the best done for you business out there. And I'm going to show you something. It flat out is, because it's not my opinion. In the school community, it's the #1 community of hundreds and even thousands of communities. It's #1. So I'm not saying it's #1. It is #1. That's like saying this baseball team's in first place. It's not an opinion. It is what it is, right? So no following needed, no tech skills, no MLM. That's not a pitch, guys. It's just, that's flat out, right? The truth. Stripe, people getting paid to Stripe, people getting paid to PayPal. They're posting it, right? 100% profit. What's better, 100% or 25% or 5%, right? My third grade math kicked in. Again, I like 100%. A 2 hour workday. We're all busy. I don't know how the hell I got so busy, but I'm busy. No MLM, no selling, no monthly expenses. 2-hour workday. What is it? You make a reel during the day. They show you how to do it. You can do faceless marketing. You've seen it. You've seen faceless reels out there. Reels like that 30-second video or 5-second video or 12-second video or a minute video. You see it. You scroll, you see something that's not even a person or a person just standing there and words coming out. Some of those things, they show you, use this video, use this audio and use these words and post it on TikTok. And I have a friend of mine, I don't know if she's on here, my friend Tina. Wonderful gal. Is she on here? Let's see if Tina's on here. I'm going to bring her on. Oh, she's not on here. I don't see her on here, right? Anyway, she just does a video. She's never done TikTok before. She's a few years older than me. She's looking to retire. She can't retire, right? Like, do the math. I'm Generation X. I think she might be a boomer. Either way, it's like she's like, holy shit balls, I can't retire. So she's doing this. She did some video. I thought it was great. It was very authentic. She's real. Got like 75,000 views. 600 people saying, I want info. I want info. If she makes 10% of sales on that, she'd make like $50,000. All right. Selling digital is instant. All right. I'll get into that in a second. So anyway, let's go to the next one. Here we go. So people are saying, what are you selling? Right. That's great, Vin. Great. Really happy for you. What are you selling? So there are 4 products that we get with this program, right? 4 different products. There's a $100 product, a $300 product, a $600 product, and a $900 product, right? Let me show you the website. This way we got that. I should have had it up here, right? Let's go like this. Okay. Hang with me, all right? Here's one. This is your landing page. I should have had this ready, folks. I'm putting it up now. Thank you page. See, they gave us that. Not that they didn't. Well, they did. They gave us this. We get this. We downloaded this. So what happens is you get a website. You get page 1, all right, with an offer. This is $29 one time for this. So I paid the $29, right? Discover how to start an online business with a proven blueprint. See, my friend Matt has got these posts on I saw it on Facebook. I saw these posts. I'm like, I want to know, but I don't want to reach out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do my own research, and people like that. Here's why automation works really well. I don't want to bother people, and I don't want to be bothered by people, right? I don't want people reaching out. Look, if people reach out to me, Ben, you got to see this thing. I don't mind, because I get it. It doesn't bother me. I'm not like mad at the person, but I'm like, I don't like, maybe I'll look when I get around to it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to bother people. Like, I don't want to inbox people, say, hey, Johnny, listen, how you been? How's your family? Like you know the BS thing, like, how's the kids? How's this? How's that? Oh, by the way, you ever keep your options open to make more money? Like, it's cringy. I don't want to do that. Right? I like to do my research. So do you. We all do. We like to look at stuff when we want to look at it. I don't want you to call me and say, look at these videos. What you think? I'll look at it without telling you I'm looking at it. That's what most people do. But does that make sense? Right? Unless it's just me. It's kind of like this. You ever go to the mall, and in the mall, you go in the store, you see a shirt, let's just say in the front window, you go in the store, and the person comes over and says, can I help you? You're like, no, I'm just looking. Right? We all say that. No, I'm just looking. Like, I'll let you know. Right? I'll let you know. And that's it. And also, here's even more cringy. When you're in the mall, you're walking, and those people, like, on those booths, they're like ready to like hand you something. Can I give you something? And they're like, like, get away from me, right? So this system like this, you don't have to bother anyone, right? Does that make sense? So I wanted to do my research, right? And I wanted to look. I was curious. I was curious enough to take a look. So I said, discover how to start an online business. I said, yeah, okay. I put my email in here. I then got an automated email from him. It's automation. This is what you get. It's all done for you. It sent me to a thank you page and sent me an email. I watched this Michelle's video. She's a phenomenal job, right? And I looked at more of these. Okay. Look, I mean, look at this, guys. $1,800 while watching my son's baseball tournament. $1,500 in dings. Another $2,000 day if anyone, if I can, anyone can. On this fella. $3,300 day. $28,000 so far for the month. Guys, if you're involved with this, like I was on the Zoom yesterday, not my Zoom, the Michelle's Zoom, and she had people on. If you watch that and you're not like bugging out about this, then whatever, that's cool, right? I'm watching that. This person made 100,000. This person made 200,000. People are crushing here, right? So even if you made one sale a week, it's still $50,000 a year on the side, right? And they show you how to do that. So again, this isn't multi-level. That's without building a team. So anyway, 4 different products you can buy. Let me go to the bottom. Here are the products. Because again, the question is, what are you selling, right? I'm selling an interactive program, right? It has 4 different options. I'm reselling it. You don't have to sell them, right? The interactive program, you get these bonuses, all right? You get the digital growth community, the Canva crash course, the My $1 million in 17 months blueprint. Guys, you have a woman that's she's made over $2 million, I believe. And she's available for coaching all the time. Like, have you guys ever paid for a coach? You know what it's like to pay for a coach? This is built into the program with no monthly. Having coaching. I paid for coaching in the past to help me set up funnels and stuff and never got it done. So if you've ever, like, the Olympics is on right now, as insane as that is, the Olympics, I mean, you do know that every winner has coaching behind them, and you have to. It's not easy to win in this type of business and an online business without coaching, and that's available for free. So it's not some course we're selling, all right? So there are 4 different offers. There's the 100 Launchpad, the $300 passive daily pay blueprint, the $600 daily digital mastery, and then the $900. Okay, $900 gets you everything. Now, you can resell. It's called Master Resell Rights. If you have the 100, you can resell the 100. If you have the 300, you can resell the 300 and the 100. If you have the 600, you could sell 600, 300, and 100. And if you have the 900, you could sell all of them. Okay. Now, you don't have to sell this, right? You could sell anything you want. If you're in real estate, mortgage, fitness, finance, travel, if you sell insurance, if you sell t-shirts, if you sell cars, if you sell anything, if you're creating a podcast, you need digital marketing. You need to learn this stuff. We're selling education. This isn't just a course. I'll show you as much as possible within the next 10 minutes, okay? We're selling an interactive program, and it's the reason it's the #1 program inside of the school community, SKOOL, which is a platform that I'll show you that where people niche down into whatever it is, whatever niche they want, right? Could be fitness, finance, martial arts, whatever it is, okay? Digital growth community, this community is #1 out of hundreds and maybe even thousands within that community. It's interactive, what I'm showing you. So there are people holding our hand and support all throughout the whole process, okay? So it's master resale rights means you get 100% resale rights of this program. So every time I sell this program, the 900 is the most profitable and the most, obviously the most profitable, but it's sold the most often, okay? Okay, by the way, I'm gonna take this question right now, okay? And it's great. I wish I would have got it earlier. It says, what exactly does your day look like using this system? What are you actually doing? That's a great question. So first of all, the community teaches you exactly what to do, but I'm going to tell you what I do. I do 3 pieces of content because it tells me to do that. And I haven't been as consistent as I should be. Otherwise, to tell you the truth, I probably would have made 100 grand already. 3 pieces of content. What does that mean? 3 pieces of content could be, and they show you how to do it. They extract it from you. I'm starting something new. I'm pretty excited. Stay tuned for what it's going to be next. Like, they give you like something to post out there on Facebook, Instagram, how to start a YouTube channel, how to make a YouTube reel. A reel is a 30-second video. How to make an Instagram reel. Basically, when you make one reel, you can repurpose it and reuse it for multiple platforms. So if I say, hey, I'm starting a new business, da, 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 whatever it is I want to say, right? And I shouldn't say whatever it is I want to say. I go along with how they craft my message. That's in the training. It's going to train you what to do. So it's 3 pieces of content a day. Okay, that could take you anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. And then you take copy and paste messages, copy and paste ads, free ads that you copy and you paste onto free websites, high traffic websites all throughout the internet. So 3 pieces of content takes 30 minutes to an hour. The copy and paste ads takes about 30 minutes. And the other time you use learning, so I'll learn something while I walk now. I've been walking. So I'll walk instead of listening to music. I'll go in the back office and I'll listen to some training. Okay. So that's the 2 hours a day. Now you could do a half hour in the morning, a half hour at night, a half hour here. So you can break it up into times. Okay. Some people have asked me, can I do more than 2 hours? You can do as much as you want. The whole concept is mastering the 2 hour workday. That's the key. When you master that and just focus on that, that's when you all of a sudden, it gets consistency. Here's a very quick example. My son told me something like, hey, there's a challenge going on where you run a mile, do 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and 100 squats, and then run another mile. I said to him, if you do that every other day for 1 year, he goes, yeah, I'll be built like Superman. Yeah, exactly. It's very basic, right? So for me, it would be walk a mile, 100 push-ups, maybe 10 sets of 10, maybe 50 pull-ups, and 100 squats, and then walk another mile. So if I did that, and this, if you do that and not eat certain things, right, you'll change your life. Not in a day. In 90 days, you'll see a change. And in a year, you'll totally see a change. The reason having a community is so important is because you got a community. I mean, you have coaching built in. It's not like you're alone doing it, right? You plug into, there's like 5 trainings a week you can plug into, and that's part of your workday is you use the system, right? So let me get into it. I'm going to end very quickly. Any more questions? So it's real marketing, lead generation, automation, done for you, emails, and ongoing training. Is it a course? No, it's an interactive program with the school community. All right. There's no monthly, it's not an MLM, no auto ship, no monthly cost, no recruiting your friends and family and bugging your friends, right? No stress, no building teams. It is a 2-hour workday. There is a done for you website. Email campaigns are all done for you. 24/7 free help and support. Ongoing live recorded training. No tech skills, no following required. It is 100% commissions. You are paid direct, and you get 100% master resale rights. So like they said, we did it. $10 million in 89 days was paid out. And this is why 6-figure earners are popping, right? People are paying cash for cars, walking away from jobs, getting out of debt. They're traveling, right? They're designing their own life and realizing, hey, I don't know if this 40-hour work week is what I'm cut out for. I mean, we're working like, I was a W-2 employee for 25 years, right? Let me tell you why this is happening. It's happening because of digital marketing. Global digital marketing market. We're right here in 2024. You could see there's obviously an uptick going on. This is not news to anyone. Forbes, 10 high-paying remote jobs in digital marketing hiring in 2024. Global digital marketing advertising market to reach $764 billion by next year. That's over $2 billion per day. $2 billion a day. Social media marketing skills in demand worth $1.5 trillion by 2030. It's in demand. Like what I said earlier, I went to school to become a police officer, 6 months in the academy. Some people go to school to become any type of professional, an engineer, a dentist, chiropractor, right? Whatever it may be. This is school to teach people social media marketing, digital marketing, and it's in, obviously, the e-learning space. That's what this is. We're learning, right? And we're learning as we go. And there's an uptick in alternative education, e-learning. And this is, in my opinion, e-learning market to gain $840 billion by 2030. So you have two different industries that are just skyrocketing and merging together: digital marketing and people learning to do digital marketing. And that's what this is, right? So if you have any other questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them as much as I can. Yes, it is 100% commissions. Yes, if you sell 100, you get paid 100. So just to put it in perspective, if you made $900 a week, it's an extra 50,000 a year. Two sales a week is extra $100,000 a year on the side at a time when people are looking. I mean, I think the world's nuts. I think the world's crazy. I think there's a lot of uncertainty in the world. I'm not looking to be a gloom and doom guy, but I think the world's crazy. And I think that digital marketing, to me, is much, even for the community, and the positive outlook in itself is much better than scrolling and watching what's going on, right? But that being said, learning this new skill set has been so far invaluable. And I think this week, would say Thursday, since Sunday we made $1,800. Week's not over, so Sunday to Sunday, maybe I'll do 2,700, maybe 3,600 for the week, and that's what we're doing. And I'm a small fry here, so and I'm not saying, by the way, there's no income guarantees, no success guarantees, and this whole thing is for entertainment purposes only, right? I'm just telling you, like, if you think that someone's going to come in like Sir Galahad and give you money, then you probably all watching the news, because that's what's going to happen. That's not happening here. This is teaching people how to become the best versions of themselves. And when you become a better person, you will then attract into your reality other success-minded people. I mean, that's what this is all. That's a huge factor. We could tell you what you do every single day, but there are some nuances that you've got to learn, and that's becoming your most authentic self. If you're not authentic, then no one's going to believe. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. Now, when I say know, like, and trust, it's know, like, trust. Look, I trust, like, my brother-in-law, for example. I trust him and my kids. He's the greatest guy ever. Like, he'll pick me up at the airport. I trust him explicitly. He's like my brother. I don't trust his business acumen, because he's not. He doesn't know anything about this type of business. He's an employee, which is fine. So would I get into a business with him? No. So this business teaches you how to become a business owner online. And there's a lot of different things about being a business owner, right? So it's not just, hey, what do you do every day? And I know that's a good question. What do you do every day? It comes down to, do you want to create a secondary income that you own? It's not attached to a network marketing company, right? You can make full-time income part-time. And by the way, if I invited you, if you have any questions, you can come on right now and ask a question. Or I did yesterday a phone call with a friend, and he's like, Vin, give it to me straightly. And I just sat, I zipped my mouth, and I answered his questions. Whatever questions he had, I answered them, right? And I think, to be honest with you, I think he's maybe either on here right now or in the process of getting started, because he's happy with the answers he got, right? Does that make sense? Right? So are there any other questions? Feel free to ask them. I'm trying to be an open book as much as possible. I'm trying to get to this live chat on, it is working there. Okay, good. I'm on YouTube. If you guys on YouTube have any questions over there, right? So it's good to see. Hey, David, how's it going, buddy? Right? Chat's working there over on YouTube. I'm going to be doing more of this, so you can kind of watch. This is recorded. I'm going to, because I'm learning how to edit and stuff, right? Because I can be a run-on sentence and sometimes a little bit of a stutterer. So I kind of can edit those things. I learned this incredible AI. I mean, look, AI is like, AI assisting us in so many things. I think I have another question. Okay. Good question. All right. May I say your name, Ayana? Am I saying that right? So my question was, how long until I made my first sale? It was, I think it was 5 days, 6 days. That's when I made my first sale. And that sale came from someone that, that I know, that we were in business before. And how about this? That first sale, that's who I mentioned before. All right. She had never made any money in network marketing and home-based business. And I think she's over $5,000 right now in 2 months, but I think she's in $5,000, but that's still $2,500, still $5,000. This business, guys, there's no overhead here. And by the way, you can finance this. I didn't show you that. You can finance it. There's people that sign up, they do the financing for like $58. out of pocket, and they make their first sale before the next payment. So, if you compare this to any business, and I'm not knocking businesses, I'm just saying, like, I personally am not going to start a franchise, like a Blinds to Go or a Subway franchise. There's no way in a wide world of sports I'm going to spend 15 hours a day making people sandwiches, paying $20,000 a month, and hopefully I sell more sandwiches than the $20,000 a month. There's no way, all right? Because who knows? Is there going to be another shutdown next year? Like, are they just we're locking businesses down again? We're locking you in your house. Like, I don't know, right? To me, there's too much of a chance. So that's off the table for me personally. You may be into franchising. Go get yourself a franchise. Brick and mortar, not my thing. I don't know. Network marketing. Network marketing is usually anywhere from $100 to $150 a month. And then you got to recruit your way out of it. And I've done that. All right. But I'm not doing that. Right. $150 a month is $1,800 a year. For 5 years, it's 10 grand. So you got to commit. If you commit to a network marketing business, you're committing $10,000 for 5 years, and you've got to recruit your way out of it. It's proven to be pretty friggin' tough to do that. Maybe you're in network marketing, but you're in the membership model. There's a membership model, like affiliate model with MLM. That's $10 a month. But if it's $10 a month, you still got to buy product. Otherwise, why would you have the membership? So you're still at like $80, $90 a month. That's going to be that. So no matter what it is, I haven't seen a business that is this inexpensive, as well as you make one sale and you break even and there's no monthly. Like this, I've never seen that. There's no Subway franchise that sell a sandwich and got my costs covered. And we're not bound by friggin' borders. Well, nothing is these days, but I'm just saying there's no zip code. If I had a brick and mortar, it's really, the zip code, city, maybe, county, state, maybe. This is global. So, like, I was watching training the other night. A guy made a sale in Ireland while he was sleeping. Right? So think about it. So this is something. So to answer, I guess it's a long answer for how long until you made the first sale. By the way, I'll help you if you want to do a 3-way call on that. I can help you with that. Right? All right. Okay. I don't know what this person's saying here. I don't know if it's a spammer. So you get a lot of that on the internet as well. So yeah, so I'll also be going live on YouTube and TikTok. This is a Zoom here. I just happen to be live streaming it. So any other questions? Does anyone have? Feel free to, reach out to me or to get back to the person who invited you to the Zoom, obviously. Right? And we'll help you get started. Very good. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to get going. All right. I have a few things I've got to do. I've got to go have some lunch. I got to go pick up the car just got inspected. Right. Regular life things, expenses come up. One car is inspected yesterday. The other car inspected yesterday. Took my son for his driver's license permit yesterday. Everything's got a cost to it. Then we were like, you know what? We didn't cook dinner. We're running around. So we went out to dinner. That was another thing. So, I mean, life, right? Life gets in the way. And I just want to have something that's like paying us on the side. Again, not knocking MLM, not knocking any of the business. I personally have been around in business. This has been the best business model I've participated in, without a doubt. Most lucrative for people I've introduced it to. So thank you for tuning in. If you need anything, let me know, and I'll see you at the top. Let's go do it. Let me stop the recording.